How's it going, ladies and gents?
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard. Good timing on the welcome aboard there. Nice one. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another Wednesday. Welcome back to Chillin and Buildin. How you all doing? Good to see you in the chat already. Welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. Let me just line some stuff up here in a second. There we go. Yeah. Does its thing. Doing the thing and the thing with the thing. Words are not coming out. Oh dear. Then unmute the stream, Draconis. Now you're not that you can hear me say unmute the stream. Yeah. Now, I assume everything is okay. I mean, everything on my side looks fine, but do let me know if there's any problems, volumes, adjustings, or anything like that. I will always be happy to help where I can. I think my face for Empyrion needs to be over here. Gee, that's a little too harsh. Whiplash. Anyway, good to see you guys. Welcome along. Let's say hellos to Akiva. Hey, Akiva. Void Knight as well. Free Gerald, no justice without jurisprudence. No. He broke my server. He's in there to rot. Hey, MD 318. Sorry, I added the 9 for no reason whatsoever. Bone Dog, welcome along, both on YouTube and Twitch. I see you, buddy. Void Knight as well. Solar Spirit, Lil Groot, Yannick, Kayasberg, Kikinank, Floating Fat Man, Drop MC, Draconis, of course, Mike Brown, Arubo? Yeah, let's go with that. And Death. Welcome along, guys. Thank you for joining me on this Wednesday afternoon here in the United Kingdom lands. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me. If it's an odd time of day, especially thank you very much. But in any case, you're all very welcome here. Thank you so much for joining me. This in front of you here is what I have dubbed the RF02-CORVUS. And if you joined me for the streams where I took a look at Reforged Galaxy 2.0 creative mode, this is the ship that I built in that. And I've brought it over to Reforged 1.9, and I'm in the process of converting it into Reforged 1.9. Actually, a process not too difficult. The first thing you'll notice is the big honking laser cannons are missing off the top hull there, but we're gonna see what we can do with it in 1.9. And I know then when Reforged 2.0 comes out in like 9 months, 10 months time, or whatever it is, then this ship at least is an easy one to convert into 2.0 format. So I've done some external texturing here because the plasma turbines don't exist in 1.9. I have included some solar panels on the belly there. Not that they need to be outside the ship, but there was a convenient space for them there, and that's where I put them. The plasma turbines have, of course, despawned. All the engines had despawned. All the CPU things had despawned when I spawned this in. So I've gone through and replaced all the stuff that was missing, apart from the big honking laser guns. And the GAT turrets have remained, thankfully. And a couple of the laser turrets there as well. And that's about it, really. Everything else kind of got a little bit gutted. But I've textured the outside, but not the inside. I want to do some texturing with you today, guys. We've still got warp drive. I think that's advanced as well. Yep. Still got the warp drive and the shield generator in play, so that's good. But like I said, the plasma turbines, they're slightly missing. Only slightly missing from here, but yeah. Everything else seems to be in place. So yeah, we're going to texture the inside. Get this thing up, do a little bit of signal logic, make sure it's okay, see what we can do weapon-wise to it once it's up and running. There's a lot of internal cargo extensions, as you can see, they're kind of everywhere, but we've still got 280 ammo. Was that what I gave it? I can't remember now. 256 ammo. Oh. That should be plenty. I mean, between the two boxes, that's like 500 freaking KSUs of ammo storage, isn't it? It'd be fine. It'd be absolutely fine. Especially considering that I'm considering making this, given the RF02 designation, a somewhat starter early to mid-game vessel. From a cost point of view, it's reasonably cheap-ish Certainly not a starter vessel by any stretch of the mean, but you could upgrade to this as like a mid-game fast sort of Corvette type thing, and then upgrade it all the way to tier 4 and beyond quite easily. So it gives you options. It gives you options. Right. Hey, welcome along everybody that's just joined. Welcome. It's 6 a.m. here. It's Drake Coiners. Thank you for getting up and joining me today. Incidentally, that's the same time of day that I got up, thanks to my infant daughter. Did you save the video yesterday with SAS announcement for Star Salvage? I did see it. Yes, I didn't save it. I saw the video. Somebody on Discord linked me the time code and I had a look. I didn't see the whole interview, but I saw the bit. Yeah, it's really exciting. I mean, Noah or DM messaged me. This is going back months now. He messaged me. He's going, it'd be really cool if SAS was in Star Salvage. Would that be okay? And I'm like, hell yeah. You're nuts. So it looks like he's sort of finally getting on with that. So yeah, that's great news. That is great news. I mean, the SAS, the Scavenger Alliance, SAS stands for Scavenger Alliance ships. So I mean, it's the SA really, but you know, we just call them the SAS because it sounds cool. But yeah, I think they'd probably due a few more builds. They're an interesting thing to build for, really, because you've got to be quite industrial and practical with your builds, but you can have a lot of fun with them because they're supposedly ships made from lots of other ships. So with the Jupiter here, for example, you can see like there's quite a few styles all kind of melded into one. You've got one rounded engine section and then a completely different nacelle on the other side. It's all wonky. It's both challenging and quite fun and enjoyable to build in that style. So yeah, more SAS stuff to come, I guess. But yeah, we're going to try and focus on a few more Reforged builds first, because the Scavenger Alliance was originally a vanilla faction, and I've sort of slowly transferred some of them over to Reforged, but yeah. Anyway, texture tool in hand. It's not the most interesting of activities, I realize. So I do apologize immediately. So we're going to start the stream off with some very exciting and wonderful texturing. That is a 3x1 ramp and unique to Reforged, and that's why it won't texture properly. But we'll get around it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right. Why are you going in a different color? Honestly, you just stop it. Right. We gotta got the interior to do because I'm pretty much done with the exterior. I did that this morning, while you majority of you were still asleep. You lazy bones. Joking, I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous. Yeah, buggers. But yeah. Try and do some kind of like multi-tonal zoning in here, maybe. It's not a very big space, so I mean, I'm not married to the idea of multi-tonal texturing, but yeah, it'll be fine. There we go. Van, did you test it with downgraded gens to see if it overheats? No, I haven't done any testing yet, Jaconis. I haven't done any testing yet. I've just done texturing. Mostly just because, I mean, anything like that, then yeah, I'll obviously we can correct. The ship has enough space inside that most issues should be easy to resolve around power and things like that. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, yeah, ultimately we will want to test it at some point, but we'll do that, don't worry about it. Yeah, I do want the interior to be slightly brighter and nicer than the exterior, I suppose, because the exteriors have gone for a very sort of dark scheme, which is it's exactly the same scheme as I use on a lot of my other Reforged ships. And the Vendetta here uses the blue and dark rather than the orange, but it's basically the same thing. I've still got the blue glowies on this thing because you can't avoid them because they're on the antennas here, the engines, which admittedly you can color now, and the weapons and stuff. But yeah, I could easily just, I suppose, swap that orange out for a blue, but I don't know. I think it might look weird. It'll just look weird. Been up most of the night actually, and might be more than a bit buzzed. Oh, kick it out, dude. I hope you get some rest, and the insomnia it leaves you alone. Sounds like it potentially is a little bit troublesome for you. A little bit troublesome, but yeah, I hope it leaves you alone. We'll see. Banj, where is Gerald's quarters? It is. Do you see that moon over there? Yeah, past that. 2,300 light years? Yeah, about that. There we go. Yeah. You mean the brig? Oh, you're going to be annoying, aren't you? Right, okay. So I've added the signal logic in here to open and close the rear hatch. This is actually a pretty decent size. The only thing that annoys me about it is this fucking gap between the force fields, but it seems airtight, so it's just my perfectionism that's getting in the way of that. But yeah, no. Gerald, he's out of here. He broke my server. He's banned. To jail. So many people ask me, Spanish, who is Gerald? Yes, you haven't. You're new here, aren't you? Welcome along. Gerald is a concept for some reason I insanely came up with during one of my series. And now he just exists to wind me up. Yeah. Should an entrance have chevrons around it? Chevrons. I mean, I suppose we could add some chevrons. You mean around the actual hatch thing itself? We could do that. But should look pretty good, I think. Let us do it. Lettuce? Symbols, please. Like this sort of thing, yeah? Good old symmetry mode. Oh, it's done that as well. Like on the inside or the outside we were talking about? I don't know. The outside, we do it down the sides like that. Maybe. Right, yeah. I need to add some sentries as well so that when it's on the ground, it can look after itself. It can defend itself. Yes, of course, I've got these vermilion slopes in here as well. So I gotta be careful about that. They don't texture friendly. They don't texture friendly. Looking very much like the inside of the Vulture at this point. Is I heard the cult of Gerald is recruiting. Wait, I thought it was the cult of Blated. Didn't realise there was the cult of Gerald as well. I mean, that sounds like a masochist cult. And the Reapers have him, right? I was around when we first met Gerald. He was an idiot even that long. Yeah, it's exactly Norton. Yeah. He's still a bloody idiot. Right. What do you guys think about the news? The news of more Empyrion developments and updates coming? Not an external block. Yep, good. Anything in particular from Elion's vague ass notes that you're particularly excited or curious about? They're so vague, right? Hey, Bobo, welcome along, dude. Meh, says Draconis. I'm very excited, says Akiva. I am as well, Akiva. I am as well. I am looking forward to some fresh air being pumped into this game, I tell you. I hope that's what comes, at least anyway. How soon needs more improvements for 2.0? It's cool news, and finally the game has so much potential. Yeah. Yeah. It's tricky to sort of... hang on, let me choose my words carefully here. It's difficult to sometimes get excited about development updates with Elion because quite often in the past when something has been hyped up, and it's not necessarily that they've hyped it up, it's that we've hyped it up. And then our expectations have not been met, but those expectations were set by us, not by Elion. So part of me is like, oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to these changes. And then the other part of me is like, I probably need to manage my expectations. But at the same time, like, I want to be hopeful and I want to be positive. I really do. It's just difficult to be that sometimes. Some of the more recent updates have been very meh. Very kind of, oh, great, okay, cool. Do you know what I mean? I'm always happy that there's an update. That's the main thing. That's the takeaway. You got to remember, they could just abandon the game. And part of me was thinking with these recent updates that was like coming, if you know what I mean. I was like, oh god. Pretty soon we're going to get the announcement that Empyrion is end of development and they're not going to be developing anymore. And I'd be like, ah, you bastards. But the opposite has happened. Not only continued development, but big changes again. You gotta remember, we're kind of like, we were used to these big changes when it was alpha. You know, every update was kind of like, hey, by the way, we're adding this huge change in. You know? And bearing in mind, I've been playing it since Alpha 5. So when they added simple things like, oh, the planets were tiny. And then I think Alpha 8, they added big planets. And they went from size 1. They were all the size of the moons are now. Can you imagine that, right? Basically, they were all that big. The size of a moon. And then they were like, oh, you're going to add big planets. And now you get up to size 5 times. And the big planets aren't all singing and dancing. They're a pain in the ass because it takes frickin' ages to explore them. But you've got that variety now, which is really good. That was a massive change. Then they added shields, and then they added modular cargo, and yada 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 yada. Big things. Big things. And then they went to version 1, and it was kind of like, eh. Yeah. We'll add a few things. We'll add this. Maybe we'll add that. Eh. You're like, oh. Now they're very large plasma planets with plenty of holes to get stuck in. Yeah, exactly. And then they added Gerald. Yeah, Gerald was a thing. Shouldn't captain's quarters be right next to the bridge? Probably, yeah. I joined Alpha 7 after watching expansion video. Nice bone dog. Awesome. Akiva says, by the way, there are feedback threads on the official Discord, place to give ideas, suggestions, and feedback, which I have done many a times. Hype is a personal response to information. Only have yourself to blame for overhyping. Exactly, Andy. Exactly. However, Andy, I will come back. I will rebuttal. Because developers, and this was very much the case with No Man's Sky, can overhype games as well, and overpromise, and mislead. So, I mean, Elion aren't doing that here because, you know, their announcement was intentionally vague, I think, to avoid that. So that they you know, people weren't like, oh my god, we're gonna get moving on walking around on a moving ship, yay, finally, yay, and then they can't actually get it to work, and they have to disappoint everybody. So, but yeah, in the case of some other developers, yeah, the hype can be for a very good reason. And I don't think it's fair to necessarily blame the player on that when they've been misled. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's other games. Gerald's a maniac. I love it. He is. Music volume down a little. Yeah, you got it, Jeremy. Ease it down a little bit. -6. Let's see how we do with that. -6 it. Oh, hello. I've clicked something. No. Okay, it's fine. Sunday Spirit, thank you for the 21 months resub, dude. Thank you very much. And Rossart, is it Roart, maybe? Thank you very much for the 7 months resub as well. Much appreciated, sir. Yeah. Good job, guys. So, while I've been nattering on, we have actually managed to texture this this hangar bay. It looks alright. Okay. Ta-da! Very orange. Very orangey. Right, we got some space around here and stuff for upgrades. This is what I quite like about this ship. There is room to upgrade. I'm gonna do some piping here. This is where the plasma turbines were in Reforged 2.0. So I'm gonna just put in carbon substrate blocks so it's nice and easy to remove these when 2.0 does come along and we got to convert this ship back to plasma turbines. And Gerald is the can't park there, mate. He is. Hey, Vermilion. Walking on a moving ship would require the ship colliders to be redone from scratch. It would take about a year of development to do it, apparently. Oh, damn. Well, Vermilion, that was possibly a statement they made before enlisting the help of third-party development agencies. So, you know, never say never. I mean, never say definitely, but it's possible. It's unlikely. I'll give you. It's unlikely. Hey, Juggernaut. Another Sponge Goodies build. Hopefully. Big Sliz says, I think EGS is an amazing game. Even with its bugs, it could be so much worse. My only issue with it is the player models, but that's not super important. Well, they did attempt to make the player models better, but I do feel like they had an opportunity to make the player models look really cool, and they've properly just skimped. I mean, they look better than they used to, but they still don't look like modern player models. And then the game is in fucking Unity, for crying out loud, so we know what's possible. Well, hello. Oh, I haven't got my helmet on, that's why. No, I have. Hello, there we go. So we know it's possible to have really good looking player models, so I don't really know what the problem is. You know? Why they decided to not actually do it properly. They might feel, I mean, I'm saying this, they might turn around and feel, well, we felt we did do it properly, and it's like, oh, okay, well. Awkward. Just feel like it's okay, but there's so much more better available out there. Hello. They do have nice buttons. Walking on a moving ship would be heaven sent. This is the thing, red black pause. Sorry, I had a little trouble saying that then. This is the thing with the moving on walking around on a moving ship thing, right? You can access everything you need to from the P menu. The only thing you can't do is tend a garden, for example, you know, add your grow plots or whatever. Now, if you're playing multiplayer, then yes, there is definitely a good argument for being able to move around on a moving ship. But as it is, when you're in a single player, I don't really see it necessary at all to move around. You just stop and tend your garden if you're doing that, but everything is accessible by the P menu. You could argue, obviously, immersion is the main reason. And I'll grant you that, yes, there would be much improvement on immersion. But I feel that most people would move around, walk about on their moving ship for about 5 minutes, and then go, well, that was nice. And then go sit in the pilot seat again. Just never use that feature again. Do you know what I mean? I could be wrong, and I'm willing to obviously admit that. But yeah, I feel like the amount of development required in order to achieve it, for it to be basically a 5-minute, oh, that's nice, it's probably unlikely to happen. A lot of people, though, put so much weight in that feature, and you wonder, like, how many more sales of the game, or how much bigger the game could be if you could do that nice to have feature. That's the real thing. It's like, yeah, okay, realistically people probably use it for 5 minutes and then just go back and sit in their seat and access everything with the P menu, but it would draw in a huge player base, I think, because so many people just swear off the game because it's like, I'm locked in a seat, can't deal with this, rage quit, uninstall, refund. Imagine Empyrion UE5. Yeah, they may as well start from scratch if they were to do that. Span, just think of ordering the crew to run around doing repairs in battle or making Lainey get out and push. Yeah, but if you fix that, then I can't tell her to get out and then leave her. You know, she'll stay in the ship. There's benefits to yeah, it glitching through the hull and leaving her behind. There really is. There really is. Limited to no value in single player. Yeah, exactly, Ascali. I mean, it's a difficult one. Whenever I've asked people what they use walking on a ship for, their only answer is always an impossibly unrealistic situation that will never happen. Yeah, I mean, people have sent me messages, oh, yeah, moving on a ship would be great. I'd love to see some boarding actions and things like that. And it's like, well, we have boarding actions. You stop the ship, you board it and take out the enemy and stuff like that. Or are they imagining enemy would board their ship? And then you have to fight them off. I mean, conceptually, in your mind, you think, oh, that's a really cool idea if the Xerax were on board. Realistically, practically, that would get very annoying very bloody quickly. If every time you, or not every time, but every, say, third time or whatever number, insert arbitrary number here, you fought the Xerax, you do, oh, crap, the ship's being boarded, and I have to go and deal with that because bastards. You know what I mean? It's another one of those, like, oh yeah, that'd be cool for about 5 minutes. And then you'd be like, done with this. So yeah, it's a really tricky thing to figure out what people actually want and what is actually a good idea. Right? I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm not making any sense. Just tell me. But I mean, the reason I'm saying all this is because I'm coming from playing the game. If I was coming from being a new player, I might think very differently. In fact, I probably would think very differently. I think the idea of moving on a ship is the multiplayer angle. The idea I can run my buddy's hangar bay, jump in my fighter SV and leave is appealing. Yeah. So, red black pause. Here's the other question with that. If you've got an internal hangar and you jump into your SV while the mothership is moving and you undock that SV while the mothership is moving, does that SV then move also with the mothership, or does it now become independent and blam, you're into a wall? You know? Yeah, everybody wants to fly a Battlestar and launch some Vipers out, right? Oh dear. I mean, one day there may be development code and stuff like that can do that in a block building game or voxel building game or whatever. Just that's a lot of calculations and variables. Expect lag. Expect much lag. Yeah. It's a tricky one, isn't it? I mean, today's a day and age of AI and blah, 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 blah. You'd think that we can have pretty much, we could code and develop pretty much any game to do anything, right? But just look at the state of AAA games that are coming out this year. Like, you've had sort of like 3-4 major AAA games come out this year, and they've all been utter shambles. It's just garbage on a stick. You know? It's just like, come on. These people have got all the money, all the funding, all the developers, all the talent, all the everything, and they just dump shit onto an expensive plate and go, finish! People go, oh! This is shit. Redfall was the latest one, wasn't it? Oh, this is shit. Very exciting music. HypeCon 1. We are at HypeCon 1, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, that's passed. Back to HypeCon 4. Okay. Big music is epic. Just like random playlists, like it just plays through all the Empyrion tracks. Some of them are a little adrenaline saucy. Being able to autopilot combat maneuvers whilst you're able to run off and get in your SV or do repairs to the ship whilst it's in fight would be cool. I know where you're coming from, Iceheart. But you know when your ship starts to take damage in Empyrion, it's like a snowball effect. So when you start losing, depending on the size of the ship, of course, every ship is different and stuff, but like in my experience, when your ship starts taking block damage and your shields have gone down, you have very little time before it starts taking catastrophic damage, right? So let's imagine this. Your ship's in battle, you start taking hull damage. You're like, all right, autopilot on, and it does some generic-y floating around maneuvers that are absolutely not what you want it to do. First of all, it'll pace the wrong way. You're trusting this to AI, so it won't do what you want it to do. Off you go down the corridor to go and repair some blocks and, you know, top up the generator and fix a missing fuel tank and a thruster and stuff. As soon as you get out of your seat and take 4 steps down the corridor, bam, there goes a generator, which chain reacts into a couple of fuel tanks. Now half your ship's missing, but you've taken another 4 steps towards repairing that. There, bang, there goes an ammo box and half of the other ship. Now you're running down a corridor to a void in space. There's no ship left to repair. Now, what practically you do in game is when you start taking hull damage is you get the F out of there, you get safe, and then you do repairs while the ship is stopped. Yeah. Mid-combat repairs are only really practical, I think, in multiplayer. And there's the only real argument that I can see for walking around on a moving ship is multiplayer. Because when you're 4 mates in one ship, the other 3 have got bugger all to do. And that's it. That's what it boils down to. Oh, they can take over a turret, but nobody can shoot like as accurately as a freaking hit scan turret, can they? But yeah, okay, we need to turn off symmetry here because asymmetrical room. If you want to see how overhyped having modern AI in games is, check out the Kraken Awakes. You can pay coders and artists with top tier skills. You can't buy a vision for a game. Quite right, the million. And also, so important is writing. Like, people completely underestimate the value of good writing, especially in modern gaming. I found, like, oh my god, oh shit. There's just give me a story, right? As good or better than the one we had in Subnautica. Maybe I'm rose-tinted glasses all over it, I don't know, but... How is the maker of Reforged? How, Evie? You alright? You deploy in your fighter and the AI warps to another system, leaving you behind. Yeah, exactly. I heard shield penetration will be a thing. Sounds like a glitch that can be patched. It would do what the Mercury was doing when it had the Scorpion was docked to it. Yeah. Hopefully, thanks to Akiva. Now, we don't know yet. Hopefully, but thank you to Akiva and a few other people. I don't know their names, but thank you very much. There may be a fix on the horizon for that docking bullshittery. And that is good news. That is very good news, because that was pissing me right off. That was shite. I'm like, what texture should that be? Curvy in like that. Maybe this would look quite good. But that sharp angle there between those two. Yeah, it might be right. Try not to look at it too hard. 4 locations. Burned out from rebuilding new Tavera from the ground up. Really? Oh my god. You absolute insane person. You rebuilding... What was wrong with the Tavera? And don't give me the answer of people complaining it was too easy. Right? Because that's their problem. Right? What was wrong with the Tavera? Was it... Or did you just, like, want a new one? What about the old one? Are you going to keep the old one? Or are you going to ditch that? You're going to have a Tavera A and a Tavera B? Screenshot of the whip build is on Spander's Discord. Right. There will be a temporary pause in texturing, folks. Please stand by. Right. Where? Media and screen? Media. Oh, okay, hang on. Zip. And change to display capture. Bing. That is quite sexy. It is quite sexy. I'm gonna say I am slightly aroused. Okay, we'll do it, Kiva. Not on stream though, right? Please show the stream. That is nice. That is nice. I like it. Look at the gun turrets. They look squish. I'm assuming are there turrets on that of a million? I think I'm seeing little ones, but I'm not seeing very many. Like along the flat bits at the top. I'm guessing you still need to add some guns, maybe. But yeah, swish, mate. Spicy. I like it. Nice work, dude. As always, you're doing incredible work. Sorry, Kiva. I should be fine, don't worry about it. Right. Resume. Ooh. Yeah, I think these bottom ones are going to have to be the ones rotating, aren't they? Dink, dink. And hopefully they're not a... I think it's fine. Yeah, I think we go away with it. Just about. Oh, maybe not. You maybe... it's fine. It's fine. There we go. Hate that when the blocks don't bloody line up. Oh my god, your Steam list with all those updates available hurts my OCD. Yeah. Most people get upset about the amount of notifications that I have as well. But I get so many. I tried to keep up with it and then I just gave up. It's just like, oh my god. This is literally do not have enough time in the world for this right now, so I saw it was all like friend requests and stuff, and you can only have so many in Steam, so once I hit the limit, it's like, wow, I can't actually accept anymore. So rather than just saying rejected, I just ignore them. Does. Oh, hello. Oh. Would that be problematic? Would that be a hull breach? Apparently not. Apparently not. But what I'm going to do is going to change that out. Is it you carbon or steel? Steel. I'm going to change that out for one of these guys here. One of these guys here. This one I'll do. This chappy. There we go. So at least that is actually sealed. And if I change them both out, then at least it's consistent as well. There we go. Wow. Yeah. I would like to be able to turn off snap points for blocks in game during building. Think of what you could do. Yeah. I've always thought that as well. Like, it would be nice to be able to sort of partially clip some blocks into other blocks. But, yeah. I can't see that ever happening. I have to clear notifications. Can't handle unread emails. Oh, I won't show you my emails then. you'd have a seizure. Yeah. Oh god, no. Diggy deck, no, don't worry about it. No. It's so kind of you, but no, it's fine. I've lost track of the chat, I'm afraid. It's gone. I don't know where you got to. My wish is eventually the arbitrary limits of textures on certain blocks type goes away. I agree with that. Be able to texture any block anyway. Yeah, Markov, mine too, buddy. Might have to give them some ideas that direction the engine does allow it. Okay. I don't know with what. Yeah. Alright. I'll let you guys crack on. You're having a great time. You're having little conversations amongst yourselves. Yeah, don't worry. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. You all right? Right, are we done in the asymmetrical bit? I think so. I do need to go into the engine rooms here. But I'm going to carry my forward momentum on. Oh, this is another thing. Before we do actually go ahead and texture that, I was wondering about moving medical down here and putting construction and stuff up here. There's just so much more room up here. I figure that having a couple of constructors up here would be more convenient because we've got one advanced constructor and one small. And I think with now that we're on 1.9, the amount of CPU that we're actually using is nothing. Because admittedly, we've only got 2 laser cannons and a bunch of GATs as weaponry on this thing at the moment. So I'm thinking I might actually gut this section, take the toilet out and everything, and take this out here. Now it does mean putting medical items right next to an ammo box. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. It's not a problem. Okay, where are the medical blocks? Here we go. I feel like I can cram the beds in here and here. It's an ammo box. Love it. Fairness, I could move that controller anywhere. I could put that up there. And then put the thingies on the roof there. And a med chamber like that. And then, of course, you've got showers and toilets down here in the crew quarters anyway, so you've got those items in the ship. Now, if I take an ammo box, because it is somewhat off-putting it being there, isn't it? Please just rest on this bed. Don't mind the highly explosive ammo behind your head. Everything's fine. We're just going to take your temperature. Let me take this block out here. Oh, that is so right next to the warp drive. Maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. Maybe. Oh, it is the controller that explodes. I'm gonna put it here. That'll be fine. Yeah. The crew are sleeping next to highly volatile and explosive ammo. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's the same amount. Okay. To be honest, this is one of those ships that they're so small and compact that when it starts to explode, it really explodes. So the key, guys, is to just not explode. Yeah? Does that come out? Yes, it does. Good. I was worried then. I was like, oh crap, what have I done? The key is to not explode. Alright. Let's get this couple of advanced, couple of smalls. These guys nice conveniently fit in that corner, lovely. And then we can fit the small constructors. Let's fit them that way around actually. Like that. So we got ourselves a nice little production area. See? That's a bit better. Better use of space, I feel. I could still have O2 stations down here actually. O2. I can't remember what I had over there. We got armor lockers downstairs. There's all our meds. We got O2. Fridge. Was it a fridge? We don't have a fridge. Yep, fridge. Let's have a couple of them, shall we? Fridge 1, fridge 2. Fridge 1, fridge 2. Make the exploded quarters Gerald's. Yeah. You got it. See, now you're starting to think right. There we go. That is the kind of thing I can get on board with. Yes. Crew shouldn't be asleep in combat anyway. Quite right, Solo. For game in circumstances like this, ideal option to ensure longevity and satisfactory player base is focus on quality of life and bug fixes. Minimizes the number of bugs once new content is added. On this ship, we die like men, suddenly, without warning, and likely because of bad decisions. Yes. Correct. That is correct. Right, I'm going to add something over there. Hold box. I like adding these into ships because they don't appear on logistics. I think it's always quite nice to have a box that doesn't appear on logistics. You know, for sneaky deaky items. Oh, I got fridges over here. Never mind. No longer there. No. They're console blocks now. Okay, thank you. Bye. Yeah. I'll just do them like that. I mean, they do weird lighty uppy stuff now, so you get smacked in the face by a planet if you walk past it too close. Yeah. Ah! Get my head. No. The reception desk, for the production area. So we've got this guy here, 626. That is less than I want. I want more. Diggy hole. 640. Nailed it. Bingo. All right. There we go. So we moved it around a little bit. We've got now medical and armory stuff down here, and our production-y stuff up here. Quick access to production, quick access to medical. Yeah. I think that's good. Hey, Doom Noodle, long time no see or hear or speak, my friend. Welcome back. I know you've been taking an extended break from EGS, Empyrion. So, yeah, it's good to see you again, bud. Hope you're doing well. I don't know what to do with that because it's a container extension and their textures suck. Boring. Oop. No, clearly not. Yeah. I was gonna be like, oh, I could put tiles on the wall here, but because that's all like container extensions, I can't do tiles. I could do those tiles like that, maybe. It gives the kind of the hint of a medical area. Or maybe we just chuck a couple of symbols on it. Make it look a little more medically. How do you make an area look medically when you're limited with those textures? Yeah. Boring. Blah, blah, blah. Hold on, guys. I had a delivery. Wifey's out. Lurking here to distract my brain for a bit. Oh, nice, Doom. More like a permanent break, but I'll keep tabs on my local British entertainer. Fair enough, Doom. All right. All good, buddy. Will you be replacing one of the armor lockers with a weapons locker from R2? Yes, Vermilion. That's a great... Are they one by one? Are they still... Or are they like a stupid size? Did you do a stupid? Or have you done a normal? Ceramic tile is a slip hazard in medical. Fair enough. But so much easier to clean. In Germany, that would be way too slow for catching the delivery. Yeah, I mean, I suppose if it was Amazon, they'd be gone. Like, you know, but fortunately, it was a good delivery company. So they waited very kindly for me to go. Was that the door? I think that was the door. Is wifey here? Is she gonna get that? No, I don't think so. Okay, I should go get the door. That is not the color of the O2 station. Yes, one by one by one by one. Okay, good. Good. That makes everyone happy. Piddly little ladders, but it's kind of almost worth it, you know? Yeah, I got 2 armor lockers. It made no sense to have 2 armor lockers, really. So we'll make one of those. This is the thing. I mean, I know that this ship is RG2 compatible because it was built in RG2. So yes, we're converting it to 1.9 now, but it should be it should be really easy to convert it back when RG2 is ready in like a year. The million, please fix. Right, I'm trying to pick up the pace a little bit now. Let's see if we can get this texturing finished. We're almost done, guys. I mean, we got the crew quarters downstairs to do and the bridge, and that's it. That's the interior, really. I don't really want to texture this area. I think it's pretty pointless. Oh, and I suppose these 2 rooms as well, actually, which are pretty easy to do because it's mostly just wiring and stuff. Let's do the crew quarters. I'm going to need symmetry mode on for that. Okay. textures that line up with that. Just doesn't. Ugly. Well, that kind of works. Yeah, bump that bit there. I don't think you're ever gonna get a texture that works right with that. Not a detailed one, at least, anyway. Annoyingly. As long as you ignore that, it doesn't look too bad. Just ignore that bit, guys. You know, easy, right? Oh, hi. Hey Bear, thank you for being a member for 27 months, dude. Haven't heard how the family's doing. They're doing good. They're fine. Yeah, I think little one's coming down with a cold though. Second time she's had a cold. She's got a cough and a bit of a runny nose. So we're keeping an eye on it. She's okay. I mean, she in herself, she's fine. She's a same little cheeky devil that she's always been, really. That blue is there. That's a nice carpet. That's a nice carpet texture. I like that one. Nice little blue carpet. There we go. Has the little spongeling taken your soul yet with Legacy? He took my soul with how freaking adorable she is. She literally has it in her hands. All she needs to do is smile at me and literally... Yeah. She's got me. I'm done for. There's nothing I can do about it. Anyone else out? Look at let's try and talk properly, shall we? Anyone else notice how long it took him to think of how to respond to that? Well, I was trying to decide whether to tell you about the whole cold thing or just be like, yeah, it's fine, move on. You know what I mean? It wasn't. I wasn't thinking of like how to politely say she's a pain in the ass. No. She's great. She's awesome. But yeah. I don't know. It's fine. At the end of the day, I decided, what does it matter if people know she's got a cold? Yeah, the smile of your own kid is something that has to be experienced to be understood. Markov, quite right. Yep, the laugh as well. The laugh. You hear your child laugh for the first time. Yeah, just... Oh my god. Oh my god. There's nothing like it. Not even fecking cocaine. Not that I know what that's like. Make the beds look woodish. I don't think I can. I don't think you can't texture the beds. I can make them brown. But yeah, I can't make them woodish. Make them the same color as the carpet. Maybe probably look too much, really, wouldn't it? Orange, like the get to sleep. I think black would probably look pretty good. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Nice. Three-quarters done. Moving on. Whoopsie daisy, overshot the bridge. Yeah. So this bloody texture. This texture's alright in small amounts. This is the problem. Start doing more, and it looks funny. Difficulty is now what texture do I do this floor in? Oh, Vermilion, is there a way to like update the constructor model so that we can actually get underneath it? That'd be great. Cheers. Thanks. Bye. Ah, come on. Have to take them up. Take them up, texture it, and put them back. Yeah, let me get here, and we're gonna have to kill that texture off. What is that? Is that the back of the lights? Oh yeah, okay, it is. Never mind. Wait, you actually became a father? Hey, Doom, yes. Yes, I've had a little girl. Dirty Bird has 6 girls. What? My God. Tribal furniture for woodish beds. Well, the beds in tribal furniture are basically just mats on the floor. I know the joys and the frustrations, and yes, the winters were very cold. Oh, man.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's a lot, dude. Hey, Tasman, thank you very much for the 27 months, dude. That's awesome. And Merlin for the 31 months. It's half an hour ago. Sorry, Merlin. Matt TZ for the 19 months. Hey, Spencer, nice to watch someone else painting. 21 months from Solo Spirit as well. I think I said thank you already for that, but thank you again anyway. Just in case. I appreciate you, dude. Let's start to tone this back up to the lighter colors. Problem with having the floor container extensions is you get a very, very, very boring looking floor. But it just means we'll have to make everything around it a little bit more interesting. Probably my favorite Empyrion track, that one. Called Eden. What I intro the streams with. Good build. Pretty good build. Alright, let's do a little bit of branding. A little bit of branding. Oh wow, congratulations. May she live a healthy and prosperous life. I know she'll have an amazing film. Ah, Dave, thank you. Kills. Oh, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. You love them, everyone, and watch them like a hawk. Yep. It's true. If the floor looks exciting, you either need to charge admission or raise shields. You're quite right, sir. Had to start working out of home again, and my daughter of 15 months spends the day saying Papa, Papa. Oh! Banch sad face! Sasquatch, we need additional textures so badly. Yeah. I really need more textures for the storage blocks, don't they? Yep. Doob says, sorry for being out of the loop, but yeah, I'm very happy to hear that now. The big question is, will she be a gamer as well? Yeah, right. She ain't got a choice. She's going to be a gamer or she's going back. It's that simple. Maybe not that simple. But yeah, no, I don't know. Whatever she wants. Whatever she wants. Within, you know, a reasonable price range. Right. Oh, you little scrub lord. Elevator blocks are annoying. There we go. Continue that all the way down here. A little bit much, isn't it, that orange? I feel like that's a little bit too intrusive. I feel like the orange on the light, not the lights, the window borders is enough. I might change that to... let's change it to white, actually. I might brighten it up a little bit. Like that a little bit. That's a little bit better. Don't know why I keep going Irish today. I don't know why. I don't know. Just happens. I'll just spontaneously go into various accents for no apparent reason. Sorry, Spanish, no refunds. You get what you get. Damn it! So in years to come, when we see a sudden rise in FPS games on the stream, we know the boyfriends have started showing up. Oh dear. Hey, you can't presume. You know, she might be a lesbian. Yeah? Who knows? Lot of piping. 3 out of 10 needs more pipes, says Joda. Hang on. Pipes! 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 That's kind of it, really. The pipes stop there. I have no idea where to go with that one. That was the idea. That was definitely the plan. Can we finish texturing now, please? Lord. Rotate, you bastard. Does that go on the outside as well? It does. This is yeah, unacceptable. To kill that texture. Kill it off. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Do. You do. Can't have that. That's better. I'll have that. This kind of look like over here, something happened on the floor. I don't know. Something happened over here. Somebody spilled something. Something like that, you know? Flying organ. Thank you, Jada. Don't need more pipes. Mighty looking ship sponge, and it passed the pipes check. Yeah, good. It's got to pass the pipes check, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no. Back to that. Right, we have to go inside the block. And then texture it. There we go. I haven't got symmetry on, have I? Fool! That's it. There we are. And I'm not doing that. Right. Ta-da! Right, texturing. Done! Until I find some problem with texturing later on. Like, you know, inconsistent styling or something like that. That's, yeah. The Corvus, ladies and gentlemen. She is looking pretty. Okay, so now we just have to double check the devices and weapon systems that we've got on board. Sanity check everything. Let's go auto group here. We've got 2 ammo boxes. Check. We have cargo boxes, including a large 640 KSU container. Check. We have a cockpit. We have 2 advanced constructors, 2 small constructors, and we have core. What is that? That core 5? Core 5 at the moment. Thrusters up, left, back, right, down, forward. Defenses. Advanced shield generator and some capacitors, but not many, equaling 10,000 shields. Yeah, we're going to have to do something about that, aren't we? What about Bladed's carrier? Okay, I'll give you an update on Bladed's carrier in a second, because I have done some work on it. It's a big becking build, though, so it takes a long time. Right, we're going to see if we can squeeze some more shields out of this, because I got a freighters with more shields than this thing. This... Now, because RG2, Reforged Galaxy 2, is a completely different shield system, so what I'm going to do is take these out here, and we're going to use these symmetry mode. 1 second, as places for our capacitors. Yeah. That's it. That's as many as we can actually have, isn't it? I forget. Okay. Now the capacitors, not the piping. Rip. I know. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad when the piping is the thing that has to go. Partial piping restored. Let's turn these upside down. They actually connect it to something. Right, okay. So that should bring us up to 1,500 shields. Yep. 15,000 shields, sorry. Now, the capacitor banks and the coupling chargers here, these things are quite big. 3 by 3 by 2. So finding a space for them is the real trick. However, potentially some space. I might have to sacrifice some fuel tanks. Yeah, I might have to go up to tier 4. CPU wise as well, because they are capacitor banks. Okay, so that's 2 capacitor banks in here. That should take the shields up quite significantly. 45,000, 1.8 million CPU now. Goes out of control, out of hand really quickly. That's that shielding. I'm so out of the loop. Alpha 12 was when I left. Yeah, the new shields. Reforged Eden added the new shield capacitors here. So basically you can increase the amount of shields or the speed at which they charge at the cost of energy and CPU. So for example, this capacitor bank gives you 15,000 additional shield capacity, but minus 150 shield recharge at the cost of 75,000 CPU points and 15.8 kilowatts. It also weighs 222 tons. Hey, Red Burner. Shields got redone in 1.7 yet. So with every bank, I think it's with every 2 banks, you need at least 1 charger. There's spreadsheets and stuff all over the place about how to optimally should set up your shields and stuff. But yeah, I have none of that. So we got a little bit of space here as well, but if I take these blocks out, then we are opening the door for hull breaches, because I've used deco blocks here foolishly. What we could do, and I'll have to test if it works, is we could keep with the capacitor banks and then just take out the small capacitors and see if it charges on the small chargers. Maybe? Or we just take out 1 capacitor bank and slap in a charger. Take that out. That gives us 23,000 shields, which is okay. It's okay. I mean, is that an advanced shield array? It is, yeah. Advanced shield generator. Where that came from? I also haven't finished texturing up here either. Okay. Or in here. Or in here. Damn it. Okay, so 23,000 shields. Yeah, well, you know. Hello. Hello. Shields on, let's see. What do the generators do for one thing? I'm not sure. 20k is decent for no quantum or orcs. You know, sometimes I'm actually feeling like going back, but life's so busy to pick it up again. EGS keeping up the xScale challenges sometimes felt like a full-time job. Don't do. Just do what you want, Doom. Just do what you want, buddy. My FOMO wouldn't allow me. That's quite a quick charge, actually. That's probably ticking along nicely, that is, isn't it? Dink, 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 dink. Yeah, that's a decent charge rate. Okay, good. I would hope so. Right. But that does take us up to 1.8 million. Now, I can add in the final 2 advanced CPU extensions here. Take this up to a tier 4. 7 core. Or 7. And that gives us 2.1 million to add some guns in. Alright? Not a lot of guns, but some. So I feel like we probably need to specialize in something with a lot of oomph, right? 60,000 CPU each on those artillery cannons. How much CPU have we got to play with? Basically 275,000. 120 of that is going to be spent on just 2 artillery cannons. I mean, we'd probably max CPU out if we had 4 of these. And place I would normally put these would be right there, but I'm wondering about building a faux cannon. bow turret. The only problem with that is it probably block that laser turret if I did that. Trying to think of a build where I've got a fake turret built in. Vindicator. They're massive though. And a Warthog, and they're massive. Mjolnir is good. Is it Mjolnir? Mjolnir's got ones of it. Oh, I did, yeah, but it's a triple cannon. Triple, isn't it? Yeah. Massive. Huge triple cannons. That thing's got enough freaking firepower to level a fleet. Oh, there it is. There's my... I'm gonna have to rebuild, I think. Damn, okay. I think... I'm just trying to think, whether should I move the laser turret? And then I can build a fake turret there? Maybe it'd make it look like what we had in RG2, but like the laser turret, I'm like, kind of important to have the laser turret to down enemy shields, you know? I just think that maybe the laser cannons would go in the nose and the artilleries would be further back, but in all honesty, it doesn't really matter, does it? More expensive to build, laser cannons or artillery cannons? Artillery cannons. I missed them. Oh, they're back there. Well, laser cannons are more expensive to build. Okay. Having armor blocks count against CPU is stupid. Yeah, it's not great. Not great. Make triple cannon turret 2 times arty, 1 times laser, and remove laser turrets. That's an interesting idea. 21,500 CPU. And the turret is what? Varies. Hang on. 22,000. 21,000, 22,000. So actually that was a return. That is a return on investment, isn't it? Now then. Alright. So... Mjolnir's giant freaking laser turret. Okay, let me do a little poll here with you guys. So we got Mjolnir's turrets there. We got the Warthog's turrets here. Okay, and the Vindicator, all with faux turrets. I'm gonna get some lag in this playfield now. Alright, so which ones do you prefer? The Mjolnir's fake triple cannon turret right there. The Warthog's probably way too big. Stupidly oversized, although I could probably cut it in half, but it still wouldn't fit. Stupid side turret. Yeah, I probably actually discounted that one because I forgot it was so massive. And then the Vindicators, twin lasers, fake turrets. There. Yeah, these are all mine, Doom. I'll always sail with the Valkyrie. I like the quads on the Warthog. You've been proper busy then, haven't you? Mostly CVs. Probably the Vindicators would fit best. Yeah, I think they probably would. So that's the whole space that we're dealing with there. Right there, which is what is that, 5? Get a single block one. Yeah, that's 5 by 6. 5 by 6, right? So the Mjolnir's is 2, 3, 4, 5 by 7. 8 if you include that bit. I mean, a bit of overhang is fine, obviously, because it will over the front there. But 7, it's going to be properly hanging off. Well, I suppose you've got. Yeah, if we put it right at the front, then it will fit. Just. Vindy's turret is at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because of the half blocks. By 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, too wide. I think those turrets are slightly too big. Oh, slightly too big. Okay. You know what? Let's build our own. Let's build fresh. Build fresh. They're not hard to do. So we take the lasers off. Okay. We'll leave the spot there because, I mean, ultimately, with upgrades, it might be possible. Have a turret there. They're a triple cannon. Going to be on a block high. I think it's going to look massive. I like the Vindies the most. Yeah. Okay. So I think what we're going to have to do is actually set into the blocks here. The actual rotating component of the turret here. So I think if we get a bit of a hull breach into the shield generator, there is the only issue. That's fine. Let's do it here instead. That's nice and square. Actually, don't need to remove those ones there. And if we take this down to, let's say, half blocks. I'm not sure if this is even worth it, actually. Okay, it will be just about visible that there is perhaps a rotating element there. Yeah, that won't be visible at all if we do that. We need coffee and a cigar back in a minute or two, Dave. Anyway, dude. No worries. Cool run time. Take it easy, Merlin. See you later. I like the turrets that you could attach engines to strategy guns to. Recently I am only getting span stream notifications after the stream ends. Only saw this by accident on the recommended list just now. Oh. I am Bucket. Sorry to hear that, dude. That is not right. That Gatling turret right there is looking a little nervous. Right, so those are the weapons in, and that takes us up to just under 2.1 million CPU. Brilliant. Okay, good. So I'm trying to keep this close to the hull, intentionally. But also I want it to look like this thing rotates a bit. So I feel like we'll probably need something like this guy here. I don't want to cover that section up though. I want it to look like it rotates there. So what am I gonna add in? That. Yeah. Work, that could work. Wrong rotation, like that. There we go. Right. I'm on Brave, so I don't know. Nice. Spans, this is why I use Google Chrome extensions to let me know when you go live and other streams that I watch. Yeah, I suppose the only other thing Iron Bucket is, did you click the bell? Little ding dong. And if you did, try turning it off and on again. Yeah, that's all I know. Okay, thanks. Bye. Right. Little, like, roundy bit on the end there. A roundy boy. A little bit of block texturing going on. The old cheeky sponge block, but the mini version. I wish there was a slightly elongated version of that. That would fit perfectly in there, but there isn't. It just doesn't exist, which is a shame. But these are the burdens we have to live with, guys. Just have to deal as best we can. No. Yes. All right, sweet. What are we yesing at? What are we yesing at? Curious Mind, thank you for the $5. Spange, you are amazingly good at block shaping. Keep up the good work so I can keep stealing your methods. Thank you very much, Curious Mind. That's really appreciated. Thank you for the $5 and the compliment. That's great. Fuzzy. Thank you, buddy. Please feel free to steal my methods. I mean, that is ultimately why I'm here doing this. You know, so you guys can share ideas, and also, you know, because a lot of the time you guys actually point out the stuff that I miss. So there you go. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you betray me. You let me do stupid things. But I suppose, you know, can't do it all, right? Yeah. Yeah, it looks a little long. I feel like if it was a little bit shorter, it would look better. Like that was there. Maybe. It's looking a little bit odd.
Make it so.
Make it so. Thank you, Jean-Luc. Yeah, if only that existed, eh? If only that was a thing. I mean, there's that.
Humiliating defeat.
Did somebody just found the blurbs? Yeah, I feel like it being set back like one block would be good. Yeah, it looks a little too forward, doesn't it? All right, let me take these out a second, and then I need to use the trusty selection tool. 1, 2. Nice. Middle mouse. Bump, 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 bump. And one more. Bump. This is going to copy some stuff we don't want it to, but I can correct that once it's copied over. And then we'll... let's do a copy and then paste. If I did a cut, then I think it would make more of a mess. Do a copy and paste. And whoopsie daisy. Same over there. One more. Paste. Paste again. Move that. Symmetry mode. Pop, pop, pop. Bing bang bong, bing dong bong, bum bada bum 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 bum. Yeah, so I feel like we can bring this whole shaping here forward. There's only a shield generator under this, guys. No big deal. No big deal at all. Alright, and then we add in the cannons again. Pop, pop, pop. Looks like it's doing that. Oh my, I can't even remember the controls. All I remember is that the menu was on N. Yep. Yeah. We'd like to see Lainey start on Dead World. They are such good challenge this scenario to start with. The challenges are really there. I think she'd raid quit, to be honest, mate. I think she'd rage. I'm totally enjoying her Subnautica series, though, guys. I don't know if you're checking it out or watching it, keep an eye on it or anything, but yeah, it's good. The last episode, she did she messed up the audio. She did a me. She failed to turn her audio or check her audio was running before she started recording. So she got inventive with narration, basically. I hate when that happens. Difficult on Subnautica as well, because it doesn't like autosave. Right then. Why does that look pink? Or is that just me? Maybe it's just me. Look at a little pink. I don't know. Something that looks a little like an infrared rangefinder, you know? Dread is easy. She's only drowned a few times. Lainey just needs to be left on a planet by herself. Next time you guys play after taking your blocks. That was funny. Also, now that you've placed new blocks, we can start some more texturing. Yay! Yay! Woohoo! Subnautica's great. Subnautica is great. It's such a good game. But watching Lainey play has made me play it again in my downtime. So good. I missed the PDA and her snark. You know? Yeah. Not quite, sunshine. Not quite. That actually looks pretty decent, I think. I quite like that. Which is rare for me. Throw something like that together and go, I hate it. Demolish it. Get rid of it. Now the little chonker's got some firepower, right? 2.06 million CPU. We've got a little bit of CPU left in there. Some cheeky deeky. So, can we add back our laser turrets, or do you think that's probably too much? Why are the bases going missing? The bases are going, yeah, just over 0.8. But that does mean that it's in the realms. It is within the realm of an upgrade. The missile turrets, are they less? 37,000. Wasn't the laser turrets way less than that? Yikes. So we could put some colonist weapons on there, but the thing with colonist weapons is you can only buy them and stuff like that. So I wanted to keep this ship reasonably accessible from sort of starter system. which it does, granted, needs a lot of gold in order to get all the extensions and stuff for it, but it is doable, just about. Looks at some GATs with some upgrades. You can turn them into heavy GATs or turn them into Vulcans, maybe, I suppose, eventually. But yeah. With the extra CPU that we've got left over. Maybe. Though I'm not sure where. We could add another CPU thingy-majiggy. Not a CPU thingy, sorry, shield thingy-majiggy. How much is that? Right, so we've got what? How much CPU? We've got about 35,000 CPU, yeah? And one of these puppers is 75,000. Never mind. Take it back. What about an advanced radar though? Long range radar, that's 40,000, but a detector is 2,500. Okay, that's a big difference. Yeah. It's just a shame because that's like just 5,000 CPU and we'd be good there. This is good. Hey, Life Force. Yeah, I reconfigured it for Reforged 1.9. So I'm not really sure where we can trim that CPU off, other than obviously getting rid of guns or constructors or stuff like that. But 5,000 CPU, sure. How much is a teleporter actually? 25,000. We have almost exactly 2.1 million. We're 11,000 CPU. Well, actually, so 10,300 CPU. Short. That's not a bad place to be. Fairness. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I think we have everything we need now. I don't think there's anything missing. We have O2 tanks, fuel tanks, generators, shielding. Let's do an auto group again. 4-9. All the shields, bank and a capacitor charger. It charges pretty nicely. 5 GAT turrets. 5 GAT turrets for anti-drone. And then 2 laser cannons and 4 artillery cannons. Yeah. Yeah, that'll poke some holes in things. That'll definitely poke some holes in things. 10 crew equals 25,000 CPU. Okay, cool. Wi-Fi. I think there's a Wi-Fi in the core room. If I remember correctly. Yep. There's Wi-Fi and RCSs in there. Room for quantums or auxiliaries. Alright. Oh, there might be one other thing that I might want, actually, thinking about it. Before we go much further. There they are. So this thing can land on planets. Because it's got enough upthrust to deal with atmosphere and stuff. You know, apart from like ridiculous planets and stuff like that. I do like having a couple of sentry turrets that pop out when you land the ship, and just do some sort of like area clearing. Especially good in Xerax territory. When I land this thing, the turrets are like 1 block off. Bottom of this ramp is where the ground is, so you've got a 1 block clearance there. So if I added a couple of like these guys into the hull, we can add one there, for example. Let's undo that a second, and then symmetry, and then undo that again, like that. Add another one. There. They don't add too much CPU, I don't think, do they? Yeah, we're still good. Now, obviously the GATs on top would still be active, and they'll be able to do some drone defense. Just trying to identify some blind spots here. So that turret's good. I think forward around about there. And this guy's good pretty much 360 unless something comes low. Forward's covered, and that guy's got 360 unless they come low. To be honest, I mean, dealing with drones with sentries is not ideal. Feel like right there. Oh, hang on, was that a shaped block? No, it wasn't. I didn't think it was. It was a bit odd, right? So, and two more I feel in the butt. You just hate it. That's kind of wordy. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that, you little bugger. You little shit. Right. So, we got all these guys. So what we're going to do, I'm going to create a signal logic now. Put a turret on top of those big guns. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? A little dagger. Would that fit? No, because it's half blocks on top, so it'd stick out like, unless you took the half block off and sunk it in there. But anyway, right, landing gear, signal logic. So rear landing gear 1, rear landing gear 2. This is very exciting, I know, but bear with me. Rear landing gear 3. Rear landing gear 4. Run! Landing gear 4. Damn it. Okay, I might need to use a spotlight, a regular light, and change it to spotlight mode in that case. I love it when a ship lands and it lights up the ground, you know? Just trying to find like places I can sneak spotlights into now. I mean, that's great for another little side spotlight, but I want forward. The only slope forwards I have are in the nose here. Unless I do something like this, which, you know, works fine. Not going to light the ground up very much, is the only issue. But it'll work. It'll work. Again, I can use regular lights and spotlights, right, in spotlight mode rather than full-blown lights, I suppose. Let's get these. Okay, so what we do is configure this device here, intensity 3, range 25, spotlight mode at a 45 angle. Be ideally to be doing this on planet's surface during night, really. Actually live test this, but I think I can do it just about from memory. Once I've set one of these lights up, it should configure the other ones the same, except unless they're in symmetry. If symmetry adds the lights in, then it resets them back to default, which is irritating. To say the least. Probably you just turn symmetry off at this point, but then I'd forget to turn it back on again. Replace the front slope with slope lights to next to where you put the lights. The wrong angle. The wrong angle, though. I don't want to mess with that. It's the wrong angle. And what I'm gonna do right, engine and shield test, generator test, full burn on the thrusters. Generators are hitting 60, 68, 60. Boost. Lag. Oh yeah, generators are good. I didn't see them go above 70 there, so. I have no idea what I'm flying towards right now. Clearly some more buildy projects of mine. Yeah, shields are 100%. Those generators did well. Oh yeah, there's some eggplants. Yeah, maneuverability is good. And then Dirty Bird, you have more patience and stuff than I do, my friend. No. No. Smooth landing. Smooth with the capital smooth. The only problem with the non-spotlight lights is, as you can see, they only render in. But the main lights, they render in from a distance. You can see them like as far out as there. The big spotlights render in. The little ones, you have to get even closer. These guys are going to need to be get some DACs. Their angles are going to need to be increased. Yeah, 90 looks good. Looks good. Let's Increase these to 65. They're okay. These guys, get them up to about 80. Front spotlights look good. Alright. Not as lit up as like I'd hope with the big spotlights. It does a lot more, but yeah. So now what I want to do is set all those lights that I've just added on so that they only come on when they're landed. So need to go through this, select landed. Thoroughly enthralling, isn't it? Well, exciting. And now we take off. All the lights should turn off. But I've got signals on off. So yeah, that's the thing. Right. All the lights come on. Yes. All the lights go off. Yeah. Here we go. Excellent. The thing you might want is those headlights you might want to turn on, I suppose. What I might do is create a signal here. Headlights. Then do a 2 times OR. Add that. You had landed or headlights, then front lights. Yeah. And then set you to front lights. Front lights, okay. And then not landed, but headlights on. Headlights are on. Land, headlights stay on. Headlights off, headlights stay on. Land, take off. Excellent. There we go. Cool. LCD next, woo. God damn it. No, I don't want to. You can't make me. You can't make me LCD. I forgot to texture the bridge here. The upper bridge. If Jeff can do it, so could you LCD it out. We can make you OCD. You missed a spot. You bastards. Yeah, fair enough. I'm like, do we want motion sensing lights? Can we be bothered? All the controls in my shuttle SV are LCD. Was a lot of fun to put in and get it right. Really? Fun? Dirty bird? Was it fun? Was it? You sure that's the word you want to use to describe that? My God. Why is there weather in creative mode? Isn't it just sunny? I just copy pasted Jeff's LCDs. How does this ship fare in active combat? No. I'll give it a go in a minute. Yeah, I'm not even sure what LCDs I'd want to add. I suppose you can add something to the screen here, but the whole thing with that is you need to be able to look out of it. You need to be able to see what you're shooting, I think, personally. LCDs just clutter up that small aim window. The only other thing to, you know, add LCDs in is just like little cool little details. I don't know. Generally what I do is to be or bust. Generally what I do is spawn in Seleucidacor's LCD thing. The script's got one as well, but it's Seleucidacor's LCD set here. And there go the frames. I guess it's good we spawn this somewhere where there's not much around. Oh, he's added. The great thing about this is he adds to it all the time. Always updated with more LCDs. And yeah, I just steal these. I just steal these. Jeez, he's got... Wow, he's gone mental with these. Holy cow. Welcome, Traveller. JBI faction. LCD trees, because of course. Yeah. A lot of them are POI stuff now, aren't they? All the Brotherhood of Fast stuff, look. Tourist information. Yeah. Little swirly core detail things. So it's like going shopping, isn't it? Like go shopping for an LCD. Which LCD should we have today? Ooh, fancy a bit of Nako City, no, maybe. Wacken, maybe. MCRN stuff. These are usually the ones I go for. The Guardian. Generic kind of little HUD stuff, you know? This is a lifesaver. Link to this LCDs now. Alright, give me a second then. I will get it. Give me a minute. Workshop. My mind can't comprehend how these are. I know, Curious Mind, that's pretty much where I am with it. Right, subscribed items. I think it is just called LCD set, guys. SD LCD list. Here we go. Copy URL. And paste. There we go. Make sure you give him a nice little thumbs up and maybe a little cheeky Steam reward because he fucking well deserves it. He really does for sharing this. Amazing. Evil simply to get one up and look at it. Yeah, that's so good though. Teleport station. You could have that around there. Oh, that's a good point. I haven't put a signal on the teleporter. Not that it uses much energy anymore, but still. Subspace control. P3 combat ship. The Atlas. A lot of the time you've got to be careful with these because they've got the ship's name in them. So you go into the actual LCD here and find the name and just change it to yours. I've used these before. Oh, freaking battle plan. This is crazy. You can see his evolution of LCD as well. Like you start at the beginning. And it's reasonably simple stuff to start off with. I said simple, I still couldn't bloody do it. But, you know, it's just like little console stuff here. And then as you go deeper into into this build, they start getting more and more complex and bigger and more tricky and difficult. It's tough. Bloody brilliant. Bloody brilliant, isn't it? I'll throw a bit of Welsh in there for you guys. Things to do. Keep the Corvus in the air. Extend CPU limit. Upgrade generators. Crap, has he got a ship called Corvus? He does. I didn't realise that. That's brilliant. I could just use that. He's already got a ship called Corvus, guys. Yeah, welcome, Captain, to the Corvus. Frigate F10 by Saluzdacore. Medbay, checking vitals. Used a few variations of this, quite a lot on various builds, he says. Corvus, Pirate CV. Brilliant. So add the spotlight LCD to the top of the ship. Yeah. Corvus is a pirate ship. Yeah. I don't remember now. I remember bloody blowing it up. Of course. I have it though. Let's go. Let's have this. See if we can fit this into our med bay, right? LCDs. I'm not sure. Problem is as well with a lot of LCDs, it's like, where the smack do I put this? But then you've got to do weird rotating nonsense with it, right? So if I put the LCD there. Okay, so we can add the Corvus med stuff in here. Okay, so we got color, blah, 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 blah. I might need to change the color to say like the orange that I'm using. I don't even know what the code of that is. Then you need to go and find like a hex code, color code converter. All right. Pretty simple. Just Google hex color code, and there's a site called HTML color codes or something like that. No, I'm not showing it right now. Hang on. You just select the sort of color that you want, and that's FAA402. So if we change that to FAA402, now leave the last two characters because that's actually the brightness. And there you go. It changes it to the sort of, well, it's actually more yellow than what it is on the website, which is annoying. And then we've got rotation, and these always confuse me because that is actually the correct way we wanted. And then we want the F's, the X is left, right, the Z. There we go. And of course you can't actually see it now. So what I tend to do is look at it, press P, go to devices, and then you see it's there. Now look at the LCD. And then press P while not looking at a device, and it should go to the last device that you had. And then you can mess around with the offsets and still be able to see it. I'm gonna get it right on that wall, but not in the wall. So 1.5 is good. And this is why I don't do LCDs. It's a fucking pain in the ass. And then you get that shit. And I'm just like, oh my god. What is the point? Oh, son of a bitch. Nothing I can do about that. I can either have it now hanging off of the block somewhere, so it's just floating in midair, but that's not what I want. I don't want it floating in midair. I want it on the block face. But it does that bullshit. Ugh. What? Oh my god, you can do that. Floating in the air equals hologram floating in the air, LCD. I know, but if it's floating in the air, it is going to be, oh god, right, okay, I'll show you. Right, so what offset was it? It was the X. No, that's lefty righty Z. That's uppy downy. There you go. It's now no longer floating in the air. No longer on the wall. Which I suppose when you're walking around the ship, that looks fine, because ultimately you're not necessarily going to go back here and go, oh my god, it's floating. That's so immersion breaking. Uninstall the game, delete and unsub from Spange. Rage quit. But it does upset me a bit. Turn it sideways above the bed. I suppose it, yeah, I mean, having it on that block there could be good. I suppose. But getting it to rotate at that angle is a fucking nightmare as well. I've lost it now. Where the hell is it? Oh god. Here we go. These sliders are just a nightmare as well. Oh. Bye everybody. We're going to have some seriously dramatic LCD editing music. Prepare yourselves. Don't say I didn't warn you. Which rotation is it now though? This one as well, isn't it? It's like just 45 degrees. But the problem is, you can have it at 45 degrees, and I suppose I could swap the block out. At least then it's at the right angle. Crazy. Really difficult to tell. I got 2 dimensions here and I can't quite tell. This is the only LCD I'm going to do. It's just so freaking annoying. There you go. Hey. Woo. Still not happy with that color though. That change it at all? Really, it might be the lighting in here. A500X. Google said it was more orange. It looks so intuitive making LCDs. All steps, man. And now delete. How did that block instant texture? Oh, Doom Noodle. Yeah. Control right click is a recent addition to the builders tools. I've got a video coming out tomorrow with a rundown of all the new build tools and stuff available. I don't think I include control right click in it actually. So yeah, control right click just copies the block you're looking at. So even though I had LCDs selected there, it's copying the block I'm looking at. And the great thing is it copies the texture that it has as well, as you can see in the little preview. So yeah, Very, very handy. Just be careful, because even though I've got carbon substrate selected there, control right click, it will change that to a steel block. But then if I go back in here, it still keeps the texture. So yeah, lovely little addition. It's amazing, honestly. Very, very, lots of very happy people when Elion added that. So with torch on, you can't see the LCD. Torch off, you can. Right. That's it. I'm not adding any more LCDs. Oh my god, it's just so freaking infuriating. Fiddly. Fiddly, little, fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. Hate it. Right. Anyway. Blink. Go blow something up, shall we? Do I have might be better starting a new one, but let's try this one. I'll catch up on the news. I assume you've got us covered with informatory videos. There's not been a lot of news, to be honest, too, not recently. But I did a update video last week. Zelion put out actually a quite interesting post about future updates and stuff. So there's that, and I got a tutorial from last week as well, and tomorrow's video as well. But yeah, I mean, things sort of went a bit quiet really with the whole update front. The updates that they were bringing out were very kind of meh. Oh right, yeah. Hello, Xerox base. Bam. So just move away. Move away. Just testing the old Rhino tank out there, no worries. Okay. The good news is that definitely means that there's POIs in this area. Yoink. And this game is working. Only in creative will it do that, yeah. Cool. Map? Why am I in that? I am SBP. Right, well, in this sector, we've got ourselves some Polaris ships, colonists. I see some pirate stations around. Ooh, what was that? Gunbad Corvette. Okay, that's a nice little target to... There's a Sunnet as well. That's good. Alright, cool. I think this will do. Get those shields charging before anything else. Flop, flop, flop. You have obtained survey data. Alright, thanks. Alright. How? Cool, but yeah, what? Let's get a couple of these. We've got, is it Mark 240s? 240s and 375s. Oh, and some little bullets as well, of course. 240s and 375s. Manage one of those, half of those, and half of those. Oh my god. We can have so much ammunition in this thing. Beautiful. Alright. Shields are almost completely charged. They are now charged. That was nice and quick. Artillery is loaded. All right. As long as they allow me to make a drone carrier, that is all I ask. That would be cool. I do worry though, you know, with the drone carrier thing. I think obviously in your mind you're like, oh, I'm gonna have hundreds of drones swarming around my ship. It's gonna be awesome. They're all gonna go and behave themselves perfectly and attack exactly what I want them to attack and not lag the game out at all. But in reality, it's probably going to spawn 4 drones. They'll instantly die, get lost on the way, probably ram into your own ship, maybe even glitch inside it, cause the game to crash, and cause a huge amount of lag. Not that I'm skeptical or pessimistic in any way whatsoever. I have absolute faith that they'll be able to bring it out. Fully working, functional in the first place, and absolutely won't break some other features of the game. Crouching is a thing as well, Doom, yep. Perish the thought. Wait, really? Yeah. Oopsie daisy. There's a Sunnet, privateer and a gunboat corvette over there as well, which I think, to be honest, will probably be too easy for this thing, but is it Al Sunnet class corvette, which is a reasonably lightweight Xerax ship. It'll be a good test for this, I think. I don't know if it's got shields. I'm not seeing a shield indicator on it. We'll see, won't we? Look up Sponge's crouch video. That was fun. That was fun making that. Someone should make the Sponge gnome into a CV. It'd be too hard to do. But the engines be out of its feet. Are you doing 7 days today Alpha 21 streamer weekend? Are you sharing it? Yes, I am, dude. Yeah, well, as soon as I know when they actually tell us when it's going to be, I will update with stream details, times, and stuff like that. But yes, I will be doing Alpha 21 stream weekend. I will hopefully have some friends joining me as well at some point. I don't know exactly at this point what everyone's availability is because we don't know when they're doing it, so it's difficult to plan like a server or whatever for us to play on. Apparently the Twitch integration will work for Alpha 21 as well, so there's a debate on whether to actually do that as well. It's reasonably configurable, the old Twitch integration, so it could be fun. And because it'll probably be like a limited series, if you can call it that, limited time stream, I'm thinking that, yeah, we'll have Twitch integration switched on. We'll probably tweak it so it's not like hugely intrusive like last time we did it, where it's just like everybody just sends you a box every 30 seconds. Here's a box of tier 6 guns and stuff like that. Hey, I am Wolf. Yeah, definitely, mate. I'll talk to you after, buddy. But yeah, definitely, we'll see if we can get some friends in on it. It does have shields. All right, switching to laser cannons. El Sunnet Corvette, 1.4 kilometers of closing. Let's start our maneuvers. It's already opening up on me. Right, so we'll adopt the traditional spinny nonsense. This seems to be putting off the El Sunnet at all. It seems to be hitting me with a positron beam plasma rounds. And it seems to be winning the shield race at the moment, I gotta say. Even with the spinny nonsense. There are only two laser cannons here. It's okay, the gats are opening up. I moved a bit closer. Come on. A tough little bloody Corvette, isn't it? The El Sunnet, I think, is basically the upgraded Sunnet, isn't it? Because it's got the positron there. Got some ion cannons and EMP turrets and things like that. At this rate, I'm going to have to back off, though. Hopefully I can get his shields down. I don't know. If I was stood still in front of it, not doing the spinny, you could be sure my shields would already be down, probably. Everybody getting motion sick yet? 54%. I'm at 60, so I'm winning the shield race finally. Now that my GATs are engaged. Not that they do much shield damage, but every little helps in this thing, doesn't it? Problem is, it's like I'm out of CPU, so it's like if I want to add another 2 laser cannons on this, I need to free up something like 50,000 CPU. Which is either shield generators, constructors, and stuff. Take the constructors off, it limits its functionality. I mean, it does make it a pure combat vessel then, but depends what you want. Figured this would be a good intermediate mid-game ship that can do a bit of everything, you know? 20% shield, so I'm right in front of it now. Oh, hello. Doing some turny-turny nonsense. Difficult to tell whether that's me or it. 50% shields. I've almost got him down. You couldn't severe her. You couldn't severe her in this, I tell you. Right, shields are down. Switching to artillery cannons. And shooting him right up the frickin' nose. Oh, nasty plasmas. Problem as well with these artillery cannons, they basically have to come to a stop. He's flipped over, the cheeky bugger. 19% shields. %. Alright, I've breached his hull. Now I just got to find that core before he downs my shields. I got drones incoming just for fun, but they appear to be pirate drones. Damn it, that was a miss. Cannot miss with these things. Too costly. Alright, shields are about to go down, to be honest. We'll see what this thing behaves like once it's got no shields. Big hull breach on him now. My shields are down. I will be taking hull damage from this point. Come on, reload. Come on, reload. Come on. Boom. There he goes. Forge. Let's have a look at what damage we've got here. Need a multi-tool. Not turrets. Multi-tool. There we go. Have a little look-see around. Alright. So, we've definitely taken some damage on the nose here. Let me over this thing. Over it out. There we go. This will make life easier. I don't have a bloody armor on. Flashlight. Oh my god. Alright, so we took some hull damage. Lost a couple of hundred off the nose here. Oh, we lost our antennas. This is all just superfluous blocks at this point. So yeah, we've lost some antennas here. Now behind this, there's not much going on. There's some Xeno steel behind these blocks here. You can see there a bit of Xeno steel. So there is like a line of heavy armor, I suppose, through the ship. But just those few seconds, without shields, and you know, it's properly scratched the paint, hasn't it? It's done some damage. Yeah, lots of damage to the roof here. Look at that. That was almost a hull breach there as well. These are only steel blocks. Keep the weight down so that the thrusters perform at their optimal level. But yeah, an Al Sunnet. Damn. We need weapon grouping for manual weapons in this game. Hope it becomes a thing. A massive window above the bridge is quite brave. Well, that, I said this before in the stream when I built it, that is 1500 hit points. Whereas a steel armor block is 500. 700 at most. 750 for a full block. For these half blocks, it's only 270. So you could argue actually having only steel blocks insulating the bridge is actually the brave thing. The heavy glass here is not a weak point. Not by a long way. Is definitely a strength. Yeah. I mean, the AI doesn't care, does it? I mean, it's not going to, like, the AI isn't going to go, ooh, I see him, I'm going to shoot all my turrets right there. So, yeah. Not a problem. Alright. Bullfrog. See this ship coming in, and I'm like, what are you? What are you? Crap. Wrong way round. The wrong way round. Never mind. They live in a glass ship if there's someone throwing stones. Glass hull then, yeah, right. I know, it's funny, isn't it? But I suppose, you know, it's a kind of like a compromise to heavy glass between sort of light hull and heavy hull. Heavy glass is heavy. It's just some drones. It's just some weird little drones. Right, that's template. Copper, silicon, carbon substrate. I can't remember if I set this to instantly repair or not. 2 minutes? Oh my god, I could probably spawn another ship in by that time. I thought this would be the quick option. Use until you get to Xeno, yeah. So, that was the first artillery hit there. So the quad artilleries, they work nicely, but getting those shields down, that's the tricky thing. But there's an enhanced laser drill and an advanced armor booster. That's a cheeky little bit of loot, isn't it? That's a very cheeky little bit of loot. That's lovely. And lucky as well that that's actually survived, considering it's got 16 hit points left. Very lucky. Yeah, hopefully you can get this thing without actually destroying that. And then, of course, you get some extenders at the back here as well. So, a nice little loot pinata, the old Sunnits. But I do feel like it would be nice if I had 4 laser cannons, and then the shields would drop so much quicker. The problem is, it's like I said, what do you sacrifice in order to get that 50,000 CPU back? Some thrusters? Some mobility? Some functionality? Some shields? Other weapons? Pretty cool. As it is, it's quite a nice, well-rounded ship. You've got construction ability, you've got full medical. The only thing it doesn't have is like a farm, a garden. Trying to think now, can I add one in somewhere? Maybe. Probably not. Yeah, crew members, you're 50,000 crew. What's that? 2005, 2000? Is it 2,500 per crew or 2,000? I don't remember. Ooh. I remember now. Where are they? $2,500 per crew. So 10 crew. You'd need 20 crew, and you'd have enough for. Hang on. Is that right? I feel like I've miscalculated here. That seems too simple. 21,500. It's actually less than 50,000, isn't it? Wow. Okay. There we go then. That might be quite doable then. In which case, I'd put the 2 lasers in the nose here. Although you saw what happens when the shield goes down. They go. That's the first thing that goes. All right. Hang on then. Let's pop back in. I think we've just about got enough time to do this. The thing is whether to include the crew in the blueprint. I don't necessarily like including crew into the blueprint. What I like about this ship as it is at the moment is how upgradable it is. You've got all the thruster and the maneuverability and stuff already in there. But you can add more shields, you can add more CPU, you can add more guns quite easily. You've got the bunk beds for that amount of crew. Yep. You know. Sacrifices will be made. 10 alien, 10 human. Alright. Let's do this. There's one. Bunk beds. I wish there was like a crew blocks for every deco block. Do you know what I mean? That'd be so good. Oh, we don't want Gerald. Ew. Add a couple of those guys in. Where's the one standing at the console? There he is. There's an alien at the console as well. Bit of diversity, guys. Perfect. Add some loiterers. The problem with loiterers is it's a pain in the ass to get around them unless you put them like that. And then they're not in the way, are they? A couple of security guards. Yeah, reasonably easy crew to add, really. Security guards. Nice. Human on the sofa. Do we have a sofa human? We don't have a sofa human, do we? We've only got aliens on the sofas. Fine. Obviously, crew is reasonably easy to come by. A lot of repetition, really, is the only thing dancing girls. Maybe not. We have a command officer. I've lost count, guys. I've lost count. Where do crew appear under them? Have they got their own category? Crew. So we've got 12 humans and 6. So we need 2 more, and we got our 20. Bingo. So CPU wise, gives us enough. 2 more laser cannons. What I'm going to do, take out the middle laser cannon from here. We'll add a rangefinder in there or something, some kind of detail. We're going to put them, both of them, in the front here. Like that. Wait, are these are laser drills? I was like, they don't look right. They don't look right. Different kind of ship now, isn't it? Go drilling. Go drilling. Oh, no. You get overexcited with me, sunshine. There we go. Did you see Small Lands had a major update yesterday? Oh, I did not. Sounds great. Giants Fall, lots of new stuff and new tames. Ooh, nice, Ivan. We've missed the last 2 weeks of Small Lands streams because of various reasons. The last one, Lainey was unable to join us, and she's the one with the save game. And the Monday before that, we had Johnny with us, and Small Lands, he wouldn't play because he's got various phobias and stuff. So we played something else. We played Bar. Beyond All Reason, which is fantastic. I love that game. It's so good. But yeah. See, those laser turrets would have come in handy. Yeah. Banjo needs a coffee. Yeah. Hey, FPS Force. Got 3Q yesterday from a derelict station. Nice. Right. Okay. So this one's out of date. Joy. 2041. Bam. Bam. We got everything already, haven't I? Wink. Bing, bing, bing. Put the ammo across both boxes. Shields are already charging. Yeah. Should be good. Beyond All Reason is a Total Annihilation clone and still have all those old games. Yeah, no, it is. It is the modern remake of Total Annihilation. In fact, the creator of Total Annihilation, Chris Taylor, was actually involved in a recent tournament, like player versus player tournament that Beyond All Reason was having, which I think is really cool. So he's actually a participant in this remake rather than a kind of like you're selling my game or whatever. You know what I mean? He's happy about it. What we got? There's a Xerox station down there. Let's take these pirate ships and then we'll warp somewhere nearby. Where are we? We're at Oin 1 in the galaxy of not quite Xerox territory. An A-type sun in TRX territory. That should be no short of things to do. Alright, privateer corvette. That crazy frog don't have any pants. You could regen the Senate. I could. Good idea. Behind me now. That would be a good comparison point, wouldn't it? The camera doesn't pan that down. Alright, wait, hey, the camera's been looking down there for some reason, I don't know why, before, and confirmed pants and legs, right? Alright. Privateer corvette, 100% shields. 4 laser cannons, 4 artillery cannons waiting to greet it. Here we go. Now this thing is pretty light, really, isn't it? It's not going to give us as much trouble as the Al Sunnet does. Getting the shields down reasonably quickly, but not as quick as I'd like, even with 4. It's taking too long. To get those gamma pulse cannon things. Oh, he's called for help, look. Speedy little bugger. I'm already at full speed, just keeping up with him. He's in trouble now. Shields are down. And this is where we say goodbye. The privateer corvette. What happened to those 4 artilleries? I feel like they just sort of despawned there, didn't they? That thing should have ripped a hole through the center of that ship. That would have been one-shot kill. Like that. See, that's what their first barrage should have done there, right there, see? Deleted the ship. Their first barrage was just like, I don't feel like it today. Oh yeah. Gunbad's turn. The problem with deleting the ship like that is all the loot goes boom with it. I mean, it should go in little boxes, I suppose, but yeah. This is better. Those shields seem to be going down better. Much quicker. Turns a corvette into confetti. Yeah, it does. Gunbad's about to learn it as well. For some reason, he's stopping. And I'm like, dude, are you sure you want to do that? There you go. There you go. Okay, die. There's all the little boxes, look. Hey, look at all the little boxes. Jesus, that thing had some cargo stuff, right? Look at all the little boxes. I mean, it's mostly intact. Whoops. Mostly. Alright. Something bigger and stupider. Majestic music for space battle. Yeah. The Empyrion soundtrack is great. Hey, NT. Maybe do half the artillery and double the lasers. 2 artilleries to 6 lasers. Well. The lasers are more CPU expensive than the artillery? Or was it the other way around? No, the artillery was 75,000, wasn't it? Oh, I thought there was the gammas were available for CVs. Are they? Is that only SVs? Am I thinking of? Yes, I'm thinking of SVs, aren't I? Okay. You can get the modulated turrets. Doing the gamma. Hey, target-rich environment, ladies and gents. Thermica station behind us. Very suspect-looking iron asteroid. Right, 2 Xerax ships down here. One up over there, I think. That one over there is a Xeraxy boy. 13 kilometers closest one. Let's go. Betting it's a Tavera. Artillery is 60k, yeah. Maybe swapping the GATs for plasmas or laser turrets. Yeah, well, the problem with that is that we're on the edge of CPU. We wouldn't be able to afford bigger guns. Now, the good news is, I mean, you know, once you start getting some auxiliary cores and stuff, you're golden. What's confusing me right now is they got a crap load of guns on the Vendetta. I'm trying to think right now, what is the difference between that and this? Like, from a... like the constructors? It's got one advanced generator, not two. Missile destroyer.
Lovely.
There's an Etherton heavy lifter as well. I mean, the missile destroyer, is that like... is that a bit savage? There's an Emirate. Emirate would be a good test. Solid wall. Thread the needle. Thread it. Yay, Cyber Mail Cup, thank you very much. Yeah, I remember this thing. It's freaking nuts. Alright, yeah, I'm not sure we'll be able to do this with just one of these guys. Let's spawn some drones. Alright, here we go. Spinny nonsense underway, and it's firing cruise missiles at me. What a dick. Gats, do you maybe want to deal with the interceptors, please? Thank you very much. Shields are still at 100% somehow. Not his, mine. Oh yeah, his shields are going down. Down. Downtown. His shields are down. Time to move in close. Get a sneaky... I don't know where the core is on this, but we're going to just assume somewhere around... oh, great shot, Spanish. Well done, mate. That was awesome. Superb. Where's the front? Oh, he's shooting at the back. That's why. The front is there. Alright. And that's not... yeah, that's the middle somewhere. Okay. This thing's alright. Okay. Lead the shot. That's... I don't know where the core is, but I'm going to assume it's somewhere around there, like it is on most Xerax ships. Right. Oh! I hit something. I hit something. Something went squishy. Can I fire again, please, game? Yeah, okay, you're doing your reloady nonsense. Alright, fine. Okay. Have a little closer look, shall we? Let's turn off this crap here. Hi, Mr. Hullbreach. I'm going to digest the inside of your ship using my artillery cannons, if that's okay. Oh. The only problem with this view is I can't actually see. Oh, there we go. What my shields are at. 90%. We're doing okay. Doing better than okay. I definitely see something purpley in there, like a warp core or something. Yeah, you see it? Like Pentaxid or something like that there. Fuel generator, maybe. Oh, oh. Oh, he stopped moving. That looked painful. Shields are holding nicely. It's 70%. Oh, he's still moving. He's still moving. Never mind. Oh, we didn't kill it completely. I'm not sure where the core is on this, but I'm going to continue to just absolutely drive through the center of its hull with 4 artillery cannons. I tell you what, let's turn the headlights on. They are. We get a bit of light on that. Oh. Yeah, everything just looks painful, but it's still alive. It's still alive. I'm not... Is that a core right in front of me? Is that right? Oh, I'm too close. I'm too close. He's dipping. He's dipping. Hello? Can I have a look at your internals, please? I think that's the hangar at the back there, isn't it? Okay, I got it. Ugh. Right, I think I have lobotomized this thing. All the way through. Yep. I don't know where the bloody core is, though. It's going to be off to one side, isn't it? Going to be off to one side. Damn. That thing kind of looks like Ronan's ship from Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, I suppose it does a little bit, yeah. Well, much smaller version, I suppose. Right, my shields are starting to take a bit of a proverbial beating now. 24% shields. In front of the ship, they can't really do much to me. Right, have I missed the core? Oh! That did it! That did it. The core is actually in the front of the ship where I was shooting originally, but I was actually shooting past it. I was shooting through the middle of it, out the backside. And actually, I should have been shooting up here. Now we know. Now we know. There it is. You can see like the little glass cage of it there. One missile destroyer down. We almost lost shields there, dicking about, but there we go. Nice. That performed very well against that. I'm quite happy with that. We took our bloody time. It was casual. Not quite sure like on what tier the missile carrier is. There's an Imrat over there though. How much time have we got? We're overrunning a little bit. I'll be quick. Oh, thanks, Akiva. Never mind. Hey, Miso Games. How's it going? That was almost dirty. It was a little bit. Get a reload going on that. All right, I'll be bringing the Corvus to the workshop after this. Then, it'll be interesting to see what you guys make of her and how you update her and modify her and stuff like that. Quite a cheap little ship, really. A bit like the eggplant in a lot of ways, just a bit bigger and with a few more boom booms on it, like a big eggplant. Thank you, Visa Games. Right, we're coming up on this Imrat. Here we go. There it is. This actually is quite a serious target. We thought the Sunnet was a bit difficult to take down. Now the Imrat, if I remember correctly, that's got an offset core. I think this is the one with the offset core. It's on its front right side, if I remember correctly. Right, let's begin our maneuvers. Got positron beams and artillery cannons. Holy crap! And laser turrets as well. That's not good. I'm at 87 and he's still at 90% shields. Okay, I am losing the shield race here, even with 4 laser cannons. Yeah, I'm at 70%, he's at 90. 60% to his 89%. It's not good. Trying to position myself behind him where it might have less incoming fire, perhaps, but actually it's got laser turrets on one end and positron beams on the other. Yeah, no, this is not working. Backing off a bit. I mean, there's drones swarming around me as well, which doesn't help. I have to recharge my shields. The problem is, we might charge pretty quickly. I think I'm outcharging him, actually. To 89, I'm all the way back up to 83, 90 to 90, 98 to 91. If I get in quickly, I'm not going to get there in time. This fight would take freaking hours at this rate, even if you were outcharging his shields. 96%, that's basically barely anything. Alright. 97%, so I got 3% shields off of him before I had to recharge. Without like laser turrets or something also helping me down these shields, it's a losing battle. And a waste of a lot of ammunition. I'll stay on the side of the positrons at least, because they do less shield damage than the lasers he's got on the other side. I think the heavy lasers he's got on the other side as well. But yeah, I'm at 60 to his 70. If I can get his shields down, then I can absolutely bomb the crap out of him with my artilleries, but... you can't do anything unless you can get these shields down. Yeah, those are the heavy lasers opening up. I need to get out of those. My shields are at 30%. Oh boy. Yeah, falling back. Hey, reverse good. This is called a destroyer for a reason. Hey Artemis, try coming at it from the side, staying on a flat plane with it, where there's neither top nor bottom turrets can see you. Alright. It's just spinny, dippy shit there. That's the problem with it. Difficult to do that, but I suppose if I get close enough, that might be easier to do. I'm definitely recharging his shield, so that's good. I can get back in the fight before he's recharged his. Got to stay close enough to take advantage of that. Like now, head back in. He's back up to 72. There we go. Slowly, I'm working him down. Let's try and stay on his flank. I get those damn laser turrets. Those heavy lasers are nasty. Stay on this side because it's got, like I said, the positrons. I think less shield damaging than the heavy lasers are on this side. What the hell? Oh boy. I'm already at 50%. %. Come on. These drones aren't helping. Oh, those drones are really not helping. Am I out of 15 mil? Is that what the message I keep getting is? I'm at 15 mil, that's the problem. Keep me some more ammo in. Oh, that's the wrong ones. Right, Gats, please deal with them. 70% shields, 80% shields. Drones are not helping. I'm close. Fields went going down there for a second, which was weird. I mean, I go for a crap ton of laser ammo, right? But the nebula distortions when I rotate the ship, well trippy. Oh, I'm so close. Come on. Come on. Do it now. Right, where is the core on this thing? That's the next question. I think it's top right. If it's the Immerat, or am I thinking of the Periat? This is the question. It's the Periat. This thing looks just like the missile cruiser, doesn't it? I'm going to shoot it through the nostrils. Ooh. That was a bum shot. Bum. Bum shot. Oh, crikey. Gotta avoid those artilleries. And... damn, where are these things hitting it? The weirdness of these artillery rounds seem to, like, not hit where I'm shooting sometimes. It feels like that explosion was in the back of the ship. It's really weird. Come on, give me one more shot. One more shot. Alright, let's get out of it. Ugh. He is good at reversing. He's good at reversing, at least. Alright, we'll wait just out of range. Get our shields back up. I don't know if there's recharge as well. It probably does. Let's switch back to the lasers real quick. We're back up to 30% already. Full set of ammunitions ready. If I can just give it a cheeky little tap with my lasers, and stop its recharge. Oh, it is like Jesus, bearing down on me again like crazy. I need to recharge a little bit better than that though. Come on. Like it just hit the freaking nose and came straight at me, man. Come on, come on, come on. Recharge a little bit better. A little bit of recharge. side is the top? I think that is the top. Yeah. Come on. Come on, let me freaking shoot. That hurt something. Come on, baby. Ooh, that was definitely inside the hull breach, but it didn't seem to hit anything important, unfortunately. Give it a little spin around, and... damn it. Alright, let's back off a minute. Get some recharge. What is the damage once the shields go down? The recharge on the shields is really good. I could usually get back into the fight before... look at that, I'm back in before his shield's even recharged. There you go, they've just notched up 10%. Which means I've got to now down them again, but... find that hull breach again. There it is. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get that hull breach. Shields are down. Okay, well, I removed some blocks, but it wasn't quite what I had in mind. Oh, really? You weren't loaded, you son of a bitch. You line up a bloody shot, and then the fecker isn't even loaded. I feel like I'm just going to gut the inside of this thing again, but... is the core on this not in the nose? Like I've freaking got through that already. No, it is. It's exactly where it is on the missile. It's exactly the same location. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see anything there. It just looked like armor. Must have been something there, though. Clearly. Boom. Took a while, but there's an Immerat. Crikey. Which HVs can the Corvus carry? Yeah. Yeah, it could definitely carry a HV. Thanks, Bigslers. So the hangar bay is yay big, and the entranceway is yay big. So I think you can probably get a couple of Scorpions in there for sure. I don't think you can get a Rhino in there or anything stupidly big. Maybe a Demon if you park it on the ramp. But yeah. Intruders and Scorpions, if you want to scale it by my hover vessels. But actually I'm quite happy with that. I think it took a while to get that Immerat down, but it got it down. It can out recharge its shields, so that's how you do it. Yeah, in you out, you in you out, you shake it all about, bam, there goes a core and one Immerat down. It can do it. You've just got to, you know, take your time, patience, and there you go. Reforged Galaxy 2.0 ready. Upgradability. Nice. I think that's ready for a workshop. I think that's ready for the workshop. which I'll have to wait because unfortunately I've run out of time. I've gone way over where I should have been. Means wifey's probably going to be a bit unhappy with me. But thank you everybody for joining me today. Sorry I've not said hellos and thank yous for the last sort of hour or so. Just quickly, here we got Core Collider, thank you for the follow. Bluff, thank you for the 43 months of resub. Thank you very much, dude. You're an absolute hero. Deal Argos, thank you for the follow. Cyber Mile Cup, thank you for the follow as well. And for the sub. Much appreciated, sir. Very nice of you guys. Thank you very much for joining me today. Do hope you've enjoyed Chillin to Buildin. I know there was a lot of texturing, so I'm sorry about that. Doom Noodle, it's a pleasure to see you again in the chat. It's good to see you. Thank you very much for coming back and joining us. Yeah, this should be on the workshop soon-ish. Soon. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Friday for some more Empyrion madness with the Chaos Crew. And hopefully tomorrow I've got a nice little tutorial video coming out if you're perhaps new to the game or just new to building or something like that. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But yeah, thank you guys. Hope you had fun. It's been fun hanging out with you, for me at least. So thank you. And I will see you soon. Have a good one, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.